Here's your first assignment for programming techniques. Your job is to use the provided robot and control it so that it moves blocks from one location to a source location. Here's an example of what the robot looks like. You've got some source blocks on the right hand side. Currently, each of these are of height 3. This will change depending on different configurations. You've got some bars in the middle here. Currently they're 7. Again, these will change later with different configurations. And then on the left hand side here, you've got this robot arm. And your job is to control this arm so that it goes up and across to the source pile and picks up a block. And depending on the size of the block, it needs to place this block somewhere along this axis. For all blocks that are of size 3, they need to go on top of these bars. And only one block can go on top of a bar. So the first one will go onto this bar here in column 3, the next one in column 4, column 5 and column 6. Other size blocks can be 1 or 2 and they need to be placed in the first and the second column respectively. I'll show you an example of these in a minute. Now let's just have a look at how this first configuration runs. When you run the program, you'll get this following menu here which has all of the tests. And in order to run one of the tests, you just select the number of the test that you wish to run. So let's just run test number 1 and have a look. And you can see it's picking up and moving each of the source blocks to their respective locations. Then I can run test number 2, test that that's working, and along the way you'll find that your code needs to be adjusted and so forth, and then run test number 3, etc. until you've completed all 8 tests. To make things a little bit easier, we've also included a test number 10 that actually runs all of the tests. So here you can type in test number 10 and it will run each of the tests at a higher speed, one after the other, just so that you can test that everything's working. And you can see the different configurations that are being used. And all of these different configurations are explained in the assignment specification. So we're up to test 3 of stage C, test 4, and then at the end it will give you a functional score. The assignment's out of 10, this has given me a functional score of 8. Because not only have I completed all of the tests, but I've also completed them in the minimum amount of moves. So for each test there is 0.5 of a mark for completing the test and another 0.5 of a mark for completing it in the minimum number of moves required. The other 2 marks for the assignment are allocated towards code quality. All of these functions will be tested and marked in your demo session. The test harness is really just provided as a guide. Your assessor will mark this during your demo and confirm that everything's working properly as well as looking at the code and so forth.